broke the camel's back, you know. And we in a time right now where at any moment all hell can break out. At any moment all hell can break loose. Okay, and it's apparent what's going on. The Lord is rousing these people up, the nations up. Okay, He's putting the spirit and the vibration of war into this earth. Okay, all right, and it's been written in the precepts. It's been written in the scriptures. All right, and the thing about it is, many people are not going to see it. Many people have been given the truth, whether it be carnally or whether it be spiritually. Given the truth, having the truth put right in front of their faces. Okay, having this word be put right in front of their faces, and having the prophecies play out, and they still can't get it. So we, as men of the Lord, the prophets, we understand that we gotta hearken more diligently unto the scriptures, you know, and separate yourself from these worldly things, because this world is about to be destroyed. The structure, the systematic, this whole system is about to be taken down. Okay, and it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, we in that time right now. The Lord has been visiting this earth, handing out judgments. The sightings of UFOs have increased. Okay, the Lord, you know, His name is the Lord is a man of war. All right, He's a king of terrors, the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. Okay, and He's been rousing up these nations to go to war for that third world war. The third world war is about to happen, man. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, do we not see those right now? Earthquakes and uproars of the people. France, Germany, China, you know, earthquakes, Japan, you know, Austria, everywhere is protesting. Everywhere is uproars of the people. Now you have the same thing that's happening over there in the Lord's chosen land. You know, you got to be careful what you say, because they've been deleting videos and deleted pages left and right. That's how you know the people that are there are not really who they say they are. Because where is the peace? If they have gone back into their homeland, as the scriptures have been prophesied, then why is the world in an uproar? Why is the world on the brink of the nuclear third world war? Why is the world being torn apart? If there's supposed to be the prophecy say when the Lord's chosen people are back in their homeland, peace shall be upon the earth. No more warring, no more pain, no more suffering. It should be peace upon the earth. But anyways, so let me say, 2nd Esdras 9:4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and in signs. Okay? So the Most High said from the beginning what was going to happen in the end. He said from the beginning what is going to happen in the end. And we see that right now. We are in that time. We are in the time of prophecy being played out. Okay? Let's go to 2nd Esdras chapter 6. Chapter 6, I think it's 18. It's so weird, man. There's nothing on my screen. 2nd Esdras chapter 6, and it's showing nothing. Read it over here, then. It's just Satan, man. Trying to prevent the scriptures from being read. Let me read 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? You know? So Esdras was asking the Lord, so when are these things going to come to pass? When shall the ending of the first, which is Esau, man? Okay? And he said unto me, and the beginning of it that followeth, which is the kingdom of kingdom of heaven, under Yahushua, under King David, under the ruling body of the elect, the 144,000 men, and so on, and trickling on so on and so forth down unto the rest of the nation of Israel, and to the rest of the world and the nations. Okay. He said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, then unto Jacob and Esau. From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand first held first Esau, the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Esau is the end of the world. Esau is going to be in charge when the Lord Yahweh Shimei Shai comes back. Okay? The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Esdras, asked thou not. And I answered, said, O Lord that bearest rule, if I have found favor in thy sight, I beseech thee, show thy servant the end of thy tokens, whereof thou showest me a part last night. Okay? So the point I want to get to is 18. And it said, Behold, the days come, will I begin to draw nigh, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make an inquisition of them, whether they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. Okay? The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall all see together. You see? And the thing about it is, the time that the Lord is talking about is right now. He's doing these things. He's beginning to visit the earth to punish the unjust, to punish the unrighteous. Okay, the unrighteous, and that have hurt unjustly. They that have hurt unjustly. And you know what's funny? It's not funny, but Babylon hasn't received anything. Babylon has been a terror unto every nation, unto all lands, going into lands, taking things that they have no possession unto, they have no right to take. Okay? They have destroyed and hurt unjustly without cause, man. Unto every land, unto every nation. But the people that they really have had under the heel of their boot are the Israelites. And out of every nation, the ones who they really hate are the Israelites. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, they may say they hate Chinese, you know, and Arabs and so on and so forth, but when you look at Babylon, and you look at the extensions of that system, you know, all of these nations can go anywhere in the world where Esau has set up his democracy and flourish. And flourish, man. You got Arabs can go to China and flourish. You got Arabs, you got Chinese that can go to Babylon and flourish. You got Chinese all over Jake's neighborhood, man. You got the corner stores. You got all them Elamites. They all are in cahoots with Babylon, with the Great War. All right? So they have been a part of hurting unjustly and being unrighteous and punishing the unrighteous anyways. And suddenly, Second Ezra 6 and 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall all see together. The children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the storehouses shall be found empty. Okay? And this is what we see right now. You know, when you look at America, they're running out of gas. Hyperinflation is about to hit. And it's gonna trickle on down to the whole world, to all nations and to all lands. Okay? And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall suddenly be afraid. And at that time shall friends fight one another against one another, like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and shall see my salvation and the end of your world. Okay, so these things are coming to pass. The destruction is coming. All right, and when you really look at the state of what's really happening, it's all part of a grand scheme. Whether they say it's the elites so-called doing it, planning out, ops, and because they in a lot of videos that I've watched, they're saying Hamas is a terrorist group and this, that, and the third. Hamas didn't get those missiles from nowhere. They didn't get those missiles from nothing. They had to have money. Those things, that military equipment that they're using to strike these people in Israel, in the Lord's chosen land, that fight, that costs money. War means money, man. The more you use ammunition, the more money is made. Those rockets and things that they're shooting out, they didn't come from nowhere. But it's all through the spirit and power behind by Shemi Awashai to stir the hearts of these men up, to have this vibration on the earth, to bring about these end times, to bring about the punishment of the unrighteous. Okay? And Babylon is so at peace right now, not at peace, but they in comfort. They having food fights while people in Gaza getting blown up. They're so oblivious into the world and what's going on. Why? Because they want to keep them like that. The average person, if you don't watch, the average person don't know what's going on in the world. And when they turn on the news, they're being told what the powers that be want them to know. Okay? A lot of people don't have that ability to do that actual research on their own. To go out, to sit down and actually research and find out what's really happening and who's behind it and why these things are happening. So that's why the Lord put men on the earth, to expose these things. To bring these things about. To bring these things out and to break them down and to show people what's about to be and what's about to come. Death and destruction are at the door. Yet there are many who don't hear, or many who choose not to hear. Leave me be. If war is coming, just let it come. Let me enjoy my life now. If death is coming like you say it's coming, I should just enjoy myself now. That's the mindset of Esau, man. That's the mindset of Esau. And I've heard it many times from the Edomites. Okay? Let me go to Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 49:2. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will cause an alarm of war to be heard in Rahab and of the Ammonites. It's like it. And that should be a desolate heap, and her daughters shall be burned with fire. Then shall Israel be heir unto them that were his heirs, saith Yahweh. So, hold on. The point I wanted to bring out was Salakia. That's it, 49-12. I was right there anyways. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunk it, assuredly drunk it. And art thou he that shall go altogether unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Okay? And when it says surely drink of it, that cup, hey, that cup is going to be absolute terror unto these nations, man. The things that they're about to witness and go through is going to be absolute terror. Okay? The Lord is a terrible power, man. He's a demon-like power. I mean, demons come from him. And they are nowhere near as powerful as he. Okay? Okay? Verse 16. Jeremiah 49:16. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh. So they're going to be brought down low, man. They're going to be brought down low. And that's what I'm talking about, Babylon. You know, what you're seeing in the Holy Land is just a smidgen of what America's going to get. Okay? When you see how those rockets sound and they're shooting off, and you hear babies crying, and you hear women crying, and men screaming, Allahu Akbar, and all this, you're going to hear wailing and crying too. Okay? You're going to hear wailing and crying too when Babylon receives this judgment. The spirit of war is in this earth. All right? And it's at the behest of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He has done these things. He has brought it out. He is drawing these people out to do what? To judge them. All right? All to bring about his world, his kingdom. You know, purging this world of wickedness and unholiness and of what's the word I'm looking for? Purging this world of wickedness. You know, starting at the house of the house of the Lord, the 2/3. Okay, and then putting all these heathen nations in captivity under the elect, actually. So Yahweh Tazada was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.